Hey everyone, I'm Wa.
And I'm Chris. Oh,
And
welcome to Docu Sweeties.
how are you?
I'm so
We're too
excited.
long. We're too long time friends to discuss the riveting and sometimes trashy world of reality TV and docu series.
Yes, with their own lens, which is like, I'm on bated breath to talk about this. And so excited. And obviously just like, palpitating and just like, like, hey, wait, hey, wait, hey, wait, hey, wait. And also at the end of the day, hopefully mildly sweet. Hi! Guess what?
What?
It's a it's a brand new season of a regular old Jaggernaut starter.
Yeah.
90 Day Fiance. It's season
Oh
10.
my God, 10 years, Chris, and we've been
10
doing it for at least the last 5.
47 years. Well, we've been doing it 47 years.
So
Oh, it's
long.
season 10, episode 1. This one's called Dearly Beloved.
We are gathered here to get through this thing called life.
Oh, that's what you think, which is true. It's Prince. And then if you are a theater redhead kid, then you think, Dearly beloved, we gather here to say our
Is that
goodbyes.
Rent?
Here she lies. No one knew her worth. The late great daughter of Mother Earth. On this night when we celebrate the birth
Aquarius?
in that little town of Bethlehem, we raise
Oh.
a glass, you bet your ass to La Vie.
In Rose?
Boheme.
Oh, okay, great.
La Vie Boheme. That's a very long, and I'm so sorry, but that's almost it's a very good Adam rap I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is great, actually. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm
Tell me
not gonna
everything.
be able to watch Nikki and Igor or Igor / Justin or Nicole. And let me tell you why. Her lion face is doing too much for me. 1, 2. She's not on 90 Day Fiance. She's on Before the 90 Days.
Her lying face is what you said?
Lion. She looks like a feline to me. She looks
Oh,
like some
okay,
kind of
yeah.
cat person.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, for some reason I was like, lying? Okay, she's Amanda Lepore, which is why it wasn't a big...
Yes.
Yeah, she's Amanda. So when it first happened, I was like, oh, Amanda Lepore's on the show?
Mhm.
Which is why it's on, it's going to be... Listen, I actually think it's very interesting, this couple. It's going to be very interesting to talk about, and Matt Sharp has like had some trans, representation, and this is quite different from other trans representation. I think that like
Mhm.
everything is important and matters. This is, because it's like what a diverse spectrum from like, like Cleo, just like
Yeah.
male to female. I know it.
And she is at 47, and the difference and some of the things that she says is so interesting to me. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, you're an older trans woman, because the way that she talks about certain things and the way she handles it is a little bit in the way that, like, you know who Flame Monroe is?
Fate? No, I don't.
Okay, she's a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trans as well, and because she was trans during a time before all the titles and the labels and the acceptance, she has a hard time. She says some things that are a little like not progressive for
PC or
a
yeah.
trans person to say.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like a little bit that's what's happening here now. Now there's Ashley. Ashley's gonna get on my nerves too. Ashley's still living in the trauma of being a Black woman who sounds the way that she does. Because when she says that she's like, yes, I'm a Black Ashley, I was like, girl, there are a lot of Black Ashleys, number one, and there's a lot of Black Britneys. Like, there was a whole thing where Black people were just naming their child Brittany. So if, to me, Ashley, Brittany, Jessica, and Jennifer are the same name. And like, if the fact that she did that, I was like, oh, you're still stewing in that trauma where like people made fun of you for sounding white or whatever. And I had it too. I get it. I'm there.
I feel bad that I love Ashley. I wrote down, I'm like, I hope she's I want her to... I loved her. Like, and I was just like, don't ruin it, Ashley. Like, like in the sense of like, I feel like I can like... I like her so much. I don't want her to like suddenly have a horrible secret or like be horrible, because she is a spiritual, witchy, healer person. And so when you like are going to have people pay you to lead them, I want to make sure that like how you treat people and relationships in your life, have respect, because you can feel their energy and have empathy for them. And also B, that not that every choice in your life has to be perfect, but that there is a rooted sense and grounded truth and authenticity and how you want to live and the energy around you. So when I don't know. So when you have people like Danielle and and Kimberly of other situations, those are people who you're like, ugh, you. And Ashley, I like love her vibe. Like I just like I'm into it. I think that she presents incredibly fun, and her like she's snappy as all hell. Like all her friends seem like fun, like in her confessionals, she's not. Having said that, we need a diversity of people. You do need someone who's awkward and kind of like you need the Genos, you need like that. But then she's not, right? She's like snappy. She's almost like a pop culture kind of like personality. I'd hire her or cast her if I wanted something like that. Because like if I was like, oh, get me like a really cute kind of like eccentric, funky, like witchy type girl, I'd be like, well, yeah, she's gonna be fun, like she's almost like a little personality like that. So having said that, it's episode 1 and I know what it's like to be sharp, which is I get presented something and then suddenly she's the worst person ever, where
Yeah.
I'm just like, she treats him horribly, she's mean to him, she thinks that she's better than, I mean, it could be a billion things. Maybe she doesn't respect his culture. Like they're setting up certain things that she really wants to be respected in, of her being a witch, which is all of her personality, and that could get annoying too. But at the same time, yeah, if she's not all here for him, that would suck.
And also Sophie is going to be really hard for me because she's a black girl who doesn't want to be black. And like, and I guess you can say that like, oh, I don't understand the biracial experience. I don't. But when you like look like this and then you fully change yourself to look like this and like the blonde hair, it's just too much for me. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
could have put
lot.
up the blonde. I mean, that's not even
That's not even the worst. It's like
I
now
know.
she's like, it's like it's like opposite Miona.
That is it.
Yeah, it's opposite Miona. And it's like, and she struggled so much with it that she like is looking for biracial like chats to talk to other biracial people because I guess they understand her experience. But then also she was raised very wealthy. And so I'm like, who is the wealthy person? Was your mom the like heiress who like went out and like just like got pregnant by like some cute African guy? Or like is your money from like your dad's side of the family?
So many fascinating things, because as Americans, like our idea of like wealth in London and England is like tied to like old money aristocracy. And so I get that we're in new times where there's new money. How do I say this? Her mom is new money.
New.
If she has money.
Yeah.
If it's a mom's family, it's the newest money possible.
New.
I mean, freshly printed money.
Yeah. I mean, like not from the Queen's vaults. Like it was printed by Parliament. Yeah. I mean, it's also like her mom is like, there's like Gemma or like GB or whatever. Like there's like these socialites that are like from Essex or whatever that are like big name in the reality game. I don't know any of them, but I've heard their names. And I feel like her mother like would love to be a part of that. Okay. Let's pick one. Who do you want to start with?
I know I low-key thought we had picked, probably why I talked about them so long, Ashley and Manuel.
Great, let's move on. All right, okay. Ashley and Manuel. So Ashley's spent a lot of time flibbity-jippitying around the world, including Ecuador, and she ran into Manuel, who love bombed her like a good Latino man will do.
Wait, that's not what happened. She went to college, and then she had a dream that she was supposed to work with the earth. Yeah, and then she went to her instructor, and he was like, "Oh, you had that dream that you have to learn about botany and like herbs. Well, great. There's a thing that's happening in Ecuador." So then she went to. I mean, she I don't think it was Then she goes to Ecuador, and then she's just hanging out. Some guy just asks her to dance.
Okay,
and it's Manuel with his like dark eyes and his jet black hair that is like poofs up. What? Wow. I'm into this.
I think you're into it too, and I feel like we're going to take longer than an hour. I feel like we're going to take longer than an hour.
Go ahead.
No. I'm just like, can I just go to the store and come back and just start again? Okay. That's kind of what where I'm getting at.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. I got excited, but I don't talk about. I mean, I don't care about Jasmine and Gino. I think I only care. Okay.
All right. So, Yeah, so she's having this panic attack and she won't pull over.
Mm.
And this is where I'm like, I can't be on your side. You're a crazy
Oh.
person. I don't think that I think that she's playing a witch, that her whole setup in the kitchen is just like nonsense. It's like she's not even like the Afro Mystic. Like I went to the Afro Mystic and she gave me the vibes. Ashley does not give me the vibes. In fact, her friends called her a little liar. She just like tells lies here and there, peppers them in to make things cool. And so I don't know how much I can trust her. I don't know. She's a blitch, you know? A blitch is a black witch.
I know. I like it. No, I like it. No,
Yeah.
I think that you might be right. Okay. I think that you might be right because you're right. She does have a panic attack and then films herself while having a panic attack.
Yeah. And then she like is doing like
FaceTime.
bowls, the like sound bowls or whatever. And she's just like trying to like bring in energy. She's lied to this man for the last 10 years about her spirituality. So she weird.
Double vodka water with lemon lime.
Double vodka water with lemon and lime. I don't understand. Did you not order a vodka soda? Like what? She doesn't want the soda, right? She just wants water in there. And then she's like, give me lemon and lime. And I'm like, girl, you know that those are garnishes, right? And everybody's been touching them and they're not clean. And like, I get it that people still squeeze them into their drinks, but I'm like, unless somebody's actually putting some lime juice or some lemon, like it's too much. She's too much.
Okay. Yeah, let's move on. Gino and Jasmine's part of the game. We knew this was happening. It's a whole new face. It's Jasmine's face. She's that is, yeah, look how different she looks.
This bitch, I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't know that she was gonna say what she was gonna say, and then she said it, but this is what I saw first, and I was like, oh, that is not a muscle. That is a bag of silicone in that ass.
Yes, it is.
And like she's like, it's because I was working out and I lost my butt. And in order to make Gino happy, I got my butt. And then like this is what she does with her butt. She just like puts it out the window to like moon strangers. And then it's like the policia or whatever. And it's just like, oh God.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense because when we first met Jasmine, she was like a gym rat. And at the same time, it's like if you were dieting and just restricting calories, then sure, you might lose a butt. But for like Jasmine, like what? She's not lunging. She's not squatting.
She could be squatting all day and she would get her nalgas back.
Look better than that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like it was not cute when I saw that. And just to put it up for Patreon one more time. Look at this. Like this is not muscle. This is a sack of silicone.
It was hard, but yeah, also the chat with her son was also interesting because the first time we've seen them and it was just like a kind of like cold, sterile chat. I didn't quite understand what to say about that. The best part for me of her in the entire episode is when she talks about what she saw when she first saw Gino's dating profile. Okay, so that's all I care about.
Flabby belly, flamingo legs. Wait. Do you think she named her son Fiancé like Beyonce?
Oh.
Fiancé on nah. Wait, what, like Beyonce? Yeah, but she's like Fiancé long, wow. Yeah.
What a Beyonce
like
fan
liquor.
you are.
Fiancé on this lot like liquor, lot liquor.
This is also fake. Like I don't fake. It's a fake that he is out of his job. That's fake. Like like
so I can spend time with Jasmine.
The like spending the money on the wedding dress. Like, why would you buy a wedding dress there and then ship it? Like, like that's fake. Like, I don't, that he would just pay in increments. Like, and yeah, she just
does she have Does she have OnlyFans? Jasmine makes money somehow. I feel like she's paid for all of her procedures.
Cameos? Well, this is the first time that Gino expressed for the reasons why that they fight unnecessary plastic surgery. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear that.
I was like, oh, because sometimes I don't even know if men know what plastic surgery is. Like sometimes I feel like some men are so ignorant that like you can look at someone like,
Nicole.
Nicole and be like, what a natural beauty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where I think that some men don't know like lips. Like I think some men don't know that Sophie is 23 and she's had Nikki style levels of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Like not the same kind where like obviously she's transitioned, God bless. But what I'm saying is Sophie has top to bottom from filler to a jaw. Like she's gotten shit done, knows everything. Babe, it's everything. Sophie's 23. Too? And like that's what I'm saying. Rob, and we can go right into them. I don't even care. Rob. Yeah. I don't think is smart enough as a person in this world to truly understand how much surgery that she's gotten. He says that aesthetics are important, like, so he gets that probably she's done things here and there, but like, and maybe he looked at the baby pictures. Like, I wonder what he like. If I wonder what he thinks.
He probably is like, she's fine, and he's like, maybe half white or half whatever, and so he's like, it's fine. Like, was she just trying to look more like her mom or whatever? But like, this woman has completely erased her blackness. It's like this wasn't enough. I mean, because even here, she kind of looks like Anfisa. Like every time I kind of see it, I'm like, oh, is that Anfisa? Like just real quick, but like even here, she's like boob job or something, right? Like,
oh, sorry.
like
Yes. I'm sorry to answer this. Yes.
she hates them Spanish folk who never saw a black person, has made her hate herself. She hates herself. Look at this. And it's hard for me to watch somebody 23 and then like not love their blackness. It's just hard for me. Like I understand being made fun of. I was made fun of all the live long day, and I just was so proud of being black that like you couldn't. As far as I thought in the self-hate was like, well, maybe I'll have babies with a lighter man so that my kids don't have to be made fun of the way I was made fun of. But that's as far as it went.
It's so confusing because this does reek of Miona, and this does reek of Kylie influence or Kardashian influence. Like all of this feels very, she's 23. She's so young, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's weird because like Kylie's a white woman and Kim Kardashian is like a ethnically, white woman who is also culturally Armenian, so has darker features, but Kylie is white, and so, but they both, the entire family has like played with stereotypically black female beauty things. And then you have someone like her who's biracial and then has gotten all the treatments, but it like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, I get aesthetics are so interesting, like.
Yeah, the chin is what is killing me. I knew something was up with her chin, but I couldn't tell. The chin is what kills me. This was her chin before, and she was just like, no, pointier. It's like Michael Jackson. It's like Michael Jackson level, Kim Kardashian level. I mean, not Kim Kardashian, little Kim. Like she hasn't gone as far, but it's a far cry from what she looked like before. And I wonder what Rob thought. He probably thought he was, I mean, with some baddie white chick, because that's exactly what she looks like, is like an Eastern European baddie. And then she's like, well, yeah, I'm biracial. And I'm like, bitch, don't tell nobody that. Like, don't tell anybody that.
She's biracial. She's bisexual. Honey, she's bi.
Yeah. This is her natural hair pattern. Look at how gorgeous. Cute it was. Like, look at how, I mean, it is a little Meghan Markle to me. It's like a nose job. It's a nose job and a perm or like a relaxer away from not looking like your ethnicity.
And she looks also like she bleached her skin, where Meghan Markle didn't. She looks like she's why is she looks differently colored also.
Oh, yeah, she did.
In her face, yes, but yeah. I mean, I had to say that I like half of me was like, do I ask you that off camera? But then I just said that's out loud. So if you want to cut that part out, you can. But she does look.
She does. Like there's a woman at my job, or two women at my job, who are currently in the process of bleaching their skin, and I saw them looking like ashy ghosts, and I was like, are they bleaching their skin to somebody? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, that shit is.
Let me say one fun thing. The dance. So whether this, by the way, the guy's dumb, right? And her grandma, her mother calls him Rob the Knob. Okay, he's the
roach infested studio apartment in Inglewood. I can't.
He's one of those guys that like shoots for the moon and thinks that he deserves it, and he's not. He really has a too high of opinion of himself, and
a jack of all trades means that you don't have a job. Like that's what a jack of all trades is.
Uber
driver. Are you going to bring somebody, like, does she pay for the K1 visa fees?
Right. Exactly. All of that. Okay, I'll say this, the last thing. The dance teacher he gets a little dance from is very, very hot. Also, did Bumble pay to be able to say Bumble on this episode? Because another whole thing is he's like, I saw her on Bumble, and she was like, it's for friends, which I think that's like a fake storyline or whatever.
No, but also, that's true. You can be on Bumble for friends. Yeah, go ahead.
Truly. But also, is that guy on Bumble? Because I will rejoin, because that guy is, Anyway, okay. I actually won't rejoin Bumble. I never liked the fact I'm too much like I want to sit my feminine energy. I actually can't be on internet dating apps anymore, but at the same time, definitely can just reach out to people. Anyway, last people, Nikki, which you don't want to talk about, and Justin/Igor from Moldova. So do you want me to just quickly do this? Or do you want to
Yeah, okay. Moldova. Let's take a break.
Okay.
Let's take a commercial break.
Okay, but I'm gonna be done with this in 2 seconds to let you go.
Okay.
That's why I was.
Yeah. All right. All right. So, okay, we can spend a little time talking about this mess. Speaking of somebody else who just completely ruined themselves. She said that this is Nicole and Justin/Igor. She changed that man's name. I hate that. Oh, I can't be with somebody whose name is Igor, so I'm calling him Justin because he looks like Justin Timberlake. Like once upon a time, I don't know, the early pictures of him, I'm like,
Yeah, he glowed. He glowed up, honey, like nobody been in.
Yeah, it's like he got internet. It's like all of a sudden it's like before was no internet and no access, and then like all of a sudden it's internet and access.
They look like two hosts for like an HGTV show. Like,
yeah,
she's beautiful. Okay, like, listen, she has a very specific look. There's nothing different from her than like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
No, there is. I think it's a lot going on. She's literally had every single surgery you could possibly done.
I know what you're saying, and yes, there are certain things.
Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. Look at her.
The hardest things the hard things for me are the eyes. The eyes really make you just turn into like, and it's that light eye surgery. You know, like she got light eye surgery, and it takes out. I mean, it's just a certain you don't see your eyes anymore. It's like it looks like you have contacts on. Like I don't know. It's just a very, very specific thing. But yes, it is hard to watch, but at the same time, this is fucking fascinating. And so she meets this guy, and this entire story of how she meets him, I don't believe one part of it. Like how she had this other guy and she went there and and then like I just don't believe any of that. I think that he maybe met her on a site or something, or maybe at a club. I'm not quite sure. That's totally fine. But basically, she's like, I dated him. We boned for years. I met his whole family. He did not know that I was trans. I tell him I traumatize him. I don't see him for years. I obviously go back. I look like a different person. He reconnects with me, and then we're trying this, which is like what that story is. And I mean, like, it's very interesting, like what she says, and I'm fascinated to know like how that was for him.
And she weaponized it. She's like, we got into an argument because he wasn't helping anything. And so at the end of the argument, I yell out, well, I used to be a man. As though like
she was waiting to like be like, I have something on you. You don't know something about me. You think you are something, and I can rip something underneath
that is like the crazy. It's like she's not. I don't know how to say it. It feels weaponing. It feels like she weaponized it because she knew that it would upset him or something, and so she said it so that she could be like, "Ha, you fucking idiot." But the thing is, though, and she talks about being stealth or whatever, but she's so beautiful, and then just look at her eyebrows here, and then her eyebrows have now just arched up her forehead. It's she just like removed this and just like drew it up here.
Okay, so if this woman is 100% on a plastic surgery scale, then where would you put Darcy Silva?
Oh, because Darcy looks natural compared to her to me.
That's not true then. I mean, I disagree with you then.
Okay. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it's the surgery is older. I also hate that she's FaceTiming him, and look at her posing, Chris.
I know.
I fucking hate it.
She hates herself so much. I don't think she's ever she says that she was never happy before, and now she's happy now. But when I see her work, I don't see that. And then she says something so telling, which makes me feel like that she's like, this is my one chance. I'm an aging woman, blah, blah, blah. The ultimate thing is to have a guy that like, she says a bunch of things that is like, what's real and what's not. And I don't think that as a seasoned woman, you are making healthy choices for the age in which you are, you know what I'm saying? And I also want to say this. When she said 47, I was like, bullshit.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, you think 55?
Oh, babe.
I feel like 47? These pictures are from the 90s. Like she's giving hot ass perfect. 90s model. Look at this flip. This isn't 2007. Like, look at this hair. I mean, this may be the eyebrows. Like, maybe this is 2002.
Yeah,
So
this is
like,
now like Paris. Exactly. This is like 2002, but she's now like it looks like she's what is she right here? 37, 30. I don't know. I can't do
I don't
math.
know. I can't tell how old she would be here. But like it just really makes me mad that she like, and then just like I feel like that was like I feel like her saying that she just yelled at him that she used to be a man is crazy because like it devalues the stories of every other trans woman who was like, I never identified as a man. I was always a woman, or I always felt more feminine or whatever. It
Ooh.
just like completely it makes it seem like it's a game, and
Oh, I
she just
like
is
that take.
like tricking him or whatever. And I mean, she was beautiful, and now she just looks crazy. And she's like, and I to me, like you compared her to Amanda Lepore, and I get you, but I always thought Amanda Lepore was doing a thing. Like Amanda, I that's what I always thought, and maybe it's different. I
She's definitely a performance artist. I mean, when I
yeah
first saw her face, it was just made me also
yeah.
think of this other person who's a beautiful trans right activist and like a history making figure. So
I
that's
didn't even think that she was trans until she said it. Like I was like, oh, you're just a woman who's gone fucking wild, bananas.
if she just she made me think of Amanda right away. So that's the only reason why I did.
Mm.
But I also think that one more thing is Igor is
Oh, hot.
what the fuck is in Moldovan water?
I
Wow.
don't know.
And
Can I
how
get there?
let's go.
Will they
We're
like
going.
me? Yeah, let's go.
Okay, that's all.
I will fucking go to Moldova. I promise you. I'll learn how to say hi, bye. Where's the bathroom? I'll learn everything I need to go. I will fucking go to Moldova and figure it out. If I could get just a tall, it's like it's like the Moldovan men that we've been given kind of remind me of like the Scottish men in all of my books. You know, like if I were to go to Scotland and just meet a tall ass Highlander, like obviously of like 6'2", fucking burly as fuck with a brr, I would be like I'm wild. But every picture I've seen of the Scottish men, they're not that. So maybe I need to go to Moldova because the truth is we've got Andre, and now we've got Igor. Like it's.
I
It
wonder if this is
is.
real. I wonder if they're real. We'll see.
We have to go. We have to go. What's the capital of Moldova? Who knows? But we got to go there.
Oh
What's the
yeah,
most poppin'
and
ass city?
yeah, we're gonna go. It's not too late for us. Eat, pray, love. Our new segment. Okay, we love you
Uh,
guys so much. If you haven't yet, consider following us. It's a free situation, as a way of a free kiss to us. We're gonna absolutely watch this entire season, and we have more couples, obviously.
Oh, yeah, we do. It's 90 Day Fiancé is just so I love Before, I love Toe, but regular ass, they're already here. 90 Day Fiancé is just like wonderful. And again, I will say it again. Nicole and Justin are not 90 Day Fiancés. They are before the 90 days. She is going to Moldova to like hang out with him to decide whether or not she's going to put in the K1 visa. And I want them to stop trying to trick us. Tyree wasn't right. Johan was on Toe, but he thought he was on 90 Day. And now she's before the 90 days.
And Liz and Ed should never be on anything ever again.
Oh, yes, those two assholes. Okay. If you guys want to see the visuals of what we're talking about, I've been showing a lot of pictures. We dissected these people. Oh, here's the one thing I would want to say. Gino went all the way to this lady's house and then didn't buy her fucking treadmill. And she's just so happy to be there that she literally looks at the camera on accident and is smiling. She is a 90 Day Fiancé watcher. There is no way that she's gonna allow a man and a fucking camera crew in her home if she wasn't a fan of this show. For him to not buy it, get the fuck out of here.
Put the picture back up. I love the fact that they like had to go throughout and turn that candle around so the label from Target didn't show. Okay. Yeah, we love you guys so much. Follow us on social media. We are at DocuSweeties on Instagram, at DocuSweeties on TikTok /X, at DocuSweeties on wait, what is it? At DocuSweeties on TikTok, at DocuSweeties1 on X /Twitter. I mean, what the fuck? I'm so sorry. I hate everyone. And also we have a Facebook group. It's DocuSweeties podcast group. We're very great and cute. And you should, give us your stars.
Give us your stars.
And make us stars.
But if you do want to give your girls a little extra because you want to support us and you think that we are deserving of some kind of something, you should Go to patreon.com/docusweeties, $10 a month. You get the visuals of what you're listening to. Also, you get to see what I've bought for the fall, what my TikTok purchases have been, as well as you get a live every first Monday of the month, and you get exclusive content in the actual episode itself. Like sometimes we go off on rants, and we only give that to the Patreons. So join us there if you want to be there. All right. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye.